Hey everybody, Ozzy Grendel here, and we are actually at our Site C. We're at Site C. You can see Site A off in the distance. But this is the village that I hit that twice. This is the village that the Wither leveled, decimated, I should say. But luckily, we did get the majority of the villagers out of here, and I think we got all of the rest of the villagers out of here too. This is going to be where we're going to be building our library. Now, to be completely honest, I think what we're going to do is end up building the library over here. Hey, look, a Wither Rose. Funny. Take that. Anyway, so what we're going to do is start tearing down all of this area and then terraforming it so that it's a nice flat piece of land. I understand that's not the most amazingly interesting thing to do, but it is something that needs to get done. And I figured I would take this opportunity to I don't know why I did that. I figured I would take this opportunity to just get a little bit of work done, and also just have you around to talk. So the first thing that we're going to do is start by ripping out all of these houses. Um, I think it's not that big of a village, but I think what we're going to do is let's start here on this back house, this corner house right here. And this is, I don't know if anybody who's watching this has ever leveled a village, but I, for some reason, find this to be one of the most satisfying things to do in Minecraft. We are going to get a ridiculous amount of resources, not that we truly need them for the way that we've been playing, but there are a couple of pre-build things that we need to have handled. And those are, first, like I said, leveling this place and getting the ground situated so that it's not all over the place. Then we are going to, we get glass too, silk touch. Silk touch. I'm going to go ahead and get that so I don't forget it. Because I feel like, I don't know if it's 100% true, but I feel like my fortune pick seems to be a little faster. But let's just get all the wood out of here first. Um, we also need to set up a small encampment of masons, and I'm thinking that the mason encampment might need to be right here in this area. So we might have to build a small place, kind of like we did with the see, it just feels like it's faster. Kind of like we did with the Site B. And no, Site B is not done. That is just something. It's always a good idea to have more than one project going at a time so you don't get bored. And that is one house that is gone. Yes, sir. But anyway, what I was saying is, it's always a good idea to have more than one project going at a time so you don't get bored. And if we can set up a small house where we can start breeding up some villagers, those villagers are going to handle a couple of different things for us. First off, one is we need to be able to buy a good amount of things from masons. And the second is they will also act as a villager breeder for us when we're ready to start loading the grand library, which is what is going to go on the site, which is what's going to go on site C. They'll be able to be the parents of the villagers that we're going to be breeding out. So that is exciting for me. I still have not decided whether or not Site C is going to have clerics and librarians, or just librarians. Kind of interested in your thoughts on that one. I'm probably only going to hear from Crystal Dawes, which is absolutely fine. I love hearing from Crystal Dawes. She always gives us some awesome encouragement as we're going. But anybody else who wants to give some information also would be very nice. Plus, we don't have much clay, so I'm excited about this too. Or terracotta, I should say. Not sure what I'm going to do with this area. I might set up some kind of food. But we're so close to Site A. We've got all the food we need. We've got automatic produce farms already set up, so we're good on that. I just don't want... I want the library to be dead center of where that bridge is coming over, and we are working on making the bridge more attractive also, because right now it's just birch with some track on it, and we're not wanting to leave it like that, I don't think. So I'm going to continue to do that behind the scenes. I just figured this would be a good project. Tearing down the village would just be a good rambling project for me to do. Probably gonna want to sleep at night, so. Plus, I'm kind of interested to see how long it takes for me to completely destroy a village. That's sadly true. That I'm interested in seeing how much damage I can do to a nearly complete village. Because the Wither didn't do that much. The Wither put a massive hole in the ground and took out some houses, but for the most part, most of the village is still here. Plus, I am looking for ideas on the design for our library, because the Grand Library needs to be exactly what it says. It's probably going to be I want it to be the fanciest build, and I want it to be a village contained upon itself. Even it's going to be bigger than a standard village, also, because there's a lot of books, and I want to make sure that we have a representation of all books in the library. So, and when I say that, I also mean a representation of all of the books that are, I don't want to say worth having, because I do plan on having some curse books, but maybe like the higher level books is what I'm thinking. But I also want to make sure that there's multiple representations of all the books. So maybe a few mending villagers and stuff like that. Just in case, I don't want the villagers to not be able to sell to us because they become exhausted. I want to be able to just come in and buy what we want, and that is it. I'm also trying to decide whether or not the villagers are going to be free roaming, or if we're going to have them in like specific rooms that are labeled, kind of like the trading hall that we have now, which is again due for a revamping. All right, so this is going pretty quick. What are we? 10 minutes in, and we've what? We've taken down 4. This is the 4th house. Nice. I also am very, very excited about using this clay for something. I kind of want to build a Tudor style house at some point, so having different textured light color blocks are going to be interesting. Goodbye lighting. Okay. Oh, we got to take out the little market stalls too. I'm going to go ahead and start working on these houses. Alright, how are we doing? We still got some room. Probably after 1 or 2 more houses, we're going to have to empty out our inventory here. Which is why I brought all those things with me, the shulker boxes. Because I figured it was I'm gonna get pretty full in the inventory quick. This is ridiculously satisfying. Oh, also, I am interested in knowing if anybody is interested in Minecraft Dungeons. I was considering starting a small, maybe once a week series for Dungeons, and then maybe even letting GB have a crack at that, because he hasn't played anything like that, and I think that it might be interesting, but that is up to you guys. Okay. Another fun thing to do, ooh, and it is time to get rid of that. Let's go empty our inventory. Another fun thing to do when tearing down villages is if you have a village that's empty, it's kind of interesting just to go in and take out most of the wood. Not all of the wood, because you want to leave some structural blocks. But it's pretty cool when you go and you have a village that's just ruins. Ruins are just a neat addition. I might end up having to choose a village that's ruins for our world just for the fun of it. Okay, so that's full, that's full, that's full, that's full. And I'm just getting rid of the items that are full stacks. Probably get rid of these beds too. Do that, and they'll hold on to the rest for right now. I'm going to keep the Wither Rose on me, because there's no telling if we're going to end up running into another Wither Rose somewhere, since the Wither did have its way with this city. Is it me, or is this thing faster? Here, let's just... Alright. I guess they're about the same. It's definitely it's definitely if there's a difference, it's not very noticeable. I'm taking time to look around to see if I find any other Wither Roses, just in case the wow, just in case the Wither ended up killing animals or something like that. Because any being killed with, I think it's the blue skulls, will turn into Wither Roses. Okay, is that it? That is it, I think. Want to get all that glass. So yeah, anyway, your thoughts on Minecraft Dungeons. I'm probably going to do it regardless, simply because I want to play it. And if I'm doing it, I might as well record it. But yeah. It's the sudden switches of tools is kind of annoying, but whatever. Just want to get... I gotta figure out how I'm gonna build this thing. I'm thinking 2 stories. Might have to build... There's definitely going to be living facilities for the villagers, like rooms and stuff. Probably going to base the design off of a mansion I was building on one of my past hardcore attempts. But if anybody has any any architectural ideas and designs, I am up for a collab, I guess. Yay, we got a blast furnace, which I still don't think, aside from the one that's in the trading hall, I don't think we have one. Good with this one. There we go. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to know if anybody finds tearing down villages to be as satisfying as I do, because I really, really do. I'll make sure I don't want to forget anything. It's getting dark again. I don't think there's any villagers left here. It'd be kind of interesting if there did end up being villagers hanging out. I think I'm going to stop right there with that. Bed? Be kind of cool if we just... That's actually why I want to leave that cart, just in case there are other villagers. Don't know what the hell that was. Ooh, excuse me. Did not mean for a strong word to pass through my lips. That is not something that I like to do. Okay, I don't want this at all. And we've almost got one complete oh, look at that. Another one. Okay. Let's get these 3 lights down. I don't know. Are we? I'm thinking large, just a big library, maybe a center garden. Like, you have to go inside to get to this little outside area, kind of like a Roman internal thing. And I'll put a bell in there so that the villagers do tend to gather around bells. So make it so that there's another wither. Don't want to forget that. I don't want to accidentally step on Wither Rose. But, anyway, yeah, the library, I'm thinking this massive building with a garden in the center. That is an outside garden, so the villagers have a way to run around and interact. But then, like, that does make trading harder, so. But, on the other hand, I do want to build a trading hall at Site A that's better than the one that we have. So, I might just want basically free-ranged villagers. I don't know. Like I said, I'm interested in what your all opinion is. This is so satisfying. If I want some ASMR to sleep to, it should just be like Minecraft blocks popping. Alright, so there is that. Getting full again. No, not really. Not really, it's not as bad. Okay. Oh, man. So, where did that fence come from? Oh, the light. Duh. I always forget that those lights that come with the villages are made out of fence posts. Always forget. I'm just gonna go ahead and tear this whole thing. Alright. Okay, I think this is, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna tear down the whole thing on video, but this video is gonna be all tearing down. Alright. I think I might start with the garden. That was actually another world I had started putting in a library, and I was building it with the garden. I started from the garden outward, and I got the garden done, and it was so pretty, and I was so happy with it. And I do not remember why I ended up getting rid of that world, but I did. I think it might have been a hardcore world, like a really ridiculous one. It's kind of funny, like my house was set on top of a mountain, which is something I typically don't do. But it's so easily defensible. I'm actually kind of surprised that I don't do that more often. I just tend to like to build in plains because it's usually flatter, but you can always terraform. I think the biggest deciding factor for me is actually more color palette than anything else. I like the brighter greens. I kind of want to, at some point in time, build on a mushroom biome because the grass is always so bright when you're working in a mushroom biome. Okay, that's, yeah. Oh wait, no, I saw stairs. There's stairs. Goodbye. You gotta take out all the mycelium, which kind of seems like it defeats the point of a mushroom biome. But mobs don't spawn in that biome. So turning a mushroom biome into a plains biome is very, very satisfying just because it brings out so much color. Okay. I'm recording this on Sunday, March 14th. Pi Day. Of course, tomorrow is the Ides of March, so take of that as you will. Have a slice of pie and stab a Caesar salad. Here we go. GB is still camping with Mom. Feels weird playing this on the weekend without GB around, truthfully. But I hope he is having a good time. He was telling me about going. He said he was going to go kayaking with his brother. So I hope he's having a good time. Okay, there's that. That's a lot. I like the little chimney. It's kind of sad I had to take it down, but I did have to take it down. Kind of getting this idea for the sites like this because of I want to say it's Fwip. It's a YouTuber named Fwip, and I watched his world from start to finish, and it was so cool because what he did is he chose one resource for each major city that he built, and he worked on that. He's worked on that world for years. I don't know if he still is. I think he stopped because I know he's doing other videos now, but like he spent years working on one world, and it all started with a desert village, which I think he named it Papyrus, that's clever. It's a good name for a village. And that village is all sugarcane production. Like, it's got other stuff. It's got all the common farms and stuff, but they're all just subdued. So if you want to get a large amount of any one resource, you have to go all over the map just to achieve that. And I think that is a really, really cool idea. Right now, we don't really have that. We have Site A, which is pretty much a good one-stop shop for most things. But we do have one area that's all about honey and bees, and I think that's a pretty cool. Stripped oak logs. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay. I was like, why aren't those two going together? Alright, so we got that. Which I think, to avoid confusion, I'm just going to pick that one up. Put that right up there. And we've got some more stairs here and stairs there. So let us continue on with our chore. Oh, I think this is just a... I thought this would be a nice excuse to have kind of just a chatty episode, check in on how people are doing, give everybody a chance to catch up on more interesting things without jumping to a next thing. Because I'm excited about GB getting here and us taking on that villager mansion. Also, wanting to know if the adventure to get GB to the mansion should be an episode or if I should just start there. Because I'm pretty sure me getting him there is going to be interesting in and of itself. And then maybe this time I'll actually like write down coordinates and make it so that we can get back easier. I don't know. I got a little bit. Maybe after I'm done doing this, I should go back and maybe work on getting a nether portal set up, because it is a rather far area, and I think it might get us the subspace bubble achievement, which would be really nice. I don't think I've ever actually achieved that, because that is a distance. That is a very long distance to get back to that manor. And coming home also would be a really nice. It'd be very, very nice to have just a way to be home after all was done. Ah, there we are. Heading the wrong direction. Anyway, so that is also something that I'm interested in your opinion on, if anybody wants to give it. Is that it? No, there's bed. Let's tear down these shops. Oh! Another rose. Might as well fill that in, right? We have a lot to fill in, that's for sure. I wonder what died there. I wonder if that was a chicken or a cow or a villager. That's nice. We're going to have some. We might fix it. Depending on how the ground looks, we might just fix that tree, get some leaves from somewhere else and fill it in. That is an interesting thought. Landscapers. I'm wondering if there are any landscapers out there. The idea of just like, yeah, that tree's a little bare, let's put some more leaves on it. I know there's tree grafting, which I've seen people do, where they take trees and tree sprouts and attach them to a healthy tree and try to get them to become, like, to merge. Okay, I guess we're getting this guy now. This big old... Ooh, this is the leather house. I feel like we need to build a tanner at some point. Not really sure why. Ooh, that was almost an accident. Could have been bad. Okay. I'm actually shocked that the wither didn't do more damage to this place. That is kind of a shock to me. Oh gosh. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. I hear. Yep, there you are. Oh my god, I hit the ground too hard. That was ridiculous. Oh well. Oh well. Not a big deal. It's all in one place. Just need to get back over there now. This is actually starting to come along too. I like Site A is starting to look good. I need to find a better place for the pigs and then something else to put where the pigs are. But I'm liking this whole oak and iron bar thing that's going on. Now all we have to do is run. Run! I guess I should have brought a... it wouldn't matter. It's not redstone active anyway. I was going to say we could have brought a minecart, but it still looks like there's a whole village over there. I've been working very slowly on this. I plan on putting some support towers and stuff also to make it look nice. But the idea is that when you're coming through here, you'll end up coming in right at the center of the front doors. And I'm trying to decide also if I want to make it a single door or double doors, or maybe a set of double doors with like a fountain in the center. I like water fixtures, and I have not been able to do much with that as of yet. But this place is going to look amazing when it's done. There's all my junk. Alright, time for a spelunking adventure. Alright, I'm more worried about running into a skeleton than anything else, but we should be good. Where's the elytra? Let's put that on. Is that everything? I think that's everything. My inventory's full. It should be everything. Alright. We're gonna have to come through here and clean this out too. There's a lot of interesting resources. There's iron, and these caves need to be explored, that is for sure. Thinking right there. Okay. Probably empty out this. We are getting to the point where I should probably just go ahead and stop recording. We're also getting a lot of stuff here that I didn't think that we were going to have a lot of. Guess I'll just... Time to empty. We definitely have the... I'm going to leave that, but... Just put that all right in there. Now I feel capable of holding more now. Because I am. I don't think... Yeah, there's a bed here still. Whew. Dang. That wither took a chunk out of that building. Took a chunk out of this building, too. So we need to be a little bit more careful working on this one. But I'm also not in the market to lose. Oh god, I did it again. Yes. Idea. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna cover up that hole. That's what I'm gonna do. Gonna grab a stack of dirt from site A. Cover in that hole and make sure that I come back later to handle it. Figured I had a thing there. Grab both of those. I wonder if that's going to be enough. I'm not filling it in. I might have to put a memorial sign up at some point for this village and its tragic loss. Because it is sad. I was really hoping to use this village for something. Like, GB's got his village. I was hoping to have my village. It did not work out the way I wanted it to. But we can at least make sure that we don't accidentally fall down anymore. I'm just filling that in. And I'll leave the cobblestone pillar there just to remind me that there is a thing there. This is not going to be enough. Oh well. We fill this in with 16? I don't think so. Okay, let's... try to do this smart, I guess. Ooh, it's gonna be so much more dangerous. It is gonna be so much more dangerous. But we're gonna have to fix it anyway. We're gonna have to end up doing some terraforming and making sure that we can get all that stuff taken care of, so not too worried. That should stop us from falling to our deaths at least, right? Anywho, I guess that's as much of this as I'm gonna put you through, I think. Unless anybody's interested in this. If anybody's interested in me just rambling on while I'm tearing down an old village, let me know and I'll find another village to tear down. But for now, I think this is gonna be it when it comes to this. I am serious though. I am interested in your architectural. Oh, they're in the wrong place. I always keep my silk pick on the left so I can do that. So we lost a glass pane. It's not that big of a deal. But anyway, yeah, I think this is all I'm gonna put you through for this one. Let me know if you are. Let me know if anybody has any ideas. Woo! Woo! Should have just ended this video with one more fall on my butt. Which, thank goodness I didn't. Alright, so I'm going to continue tearing this thing down, and I hope that you guys have a pleasant day. Thank you for joining me on this deconstruction episode of the Parent's Guide to Minecraft. Ooh, a bell. That's probably the bell we're going to repurpose for the library. In fact, I'm probably going to try to use the majority of the resources that I got from here to put into the library. We'll find a good name for it. Maybe the Wither Massacre Memorial Library or something like that. I don't know. I've got a feeling of the whole Library of Alexandria thing, but we should build that out in the desert, right? Anyway, so you guys keep playing Minecraft, keep playing with your kids, and try not to grow up too fast yourself. And I will see you next time in this blocky world that we call home that we are continuing to work on. Have a great day. Bye.